Well, hello ladies and whatnot. We are back with some Diablo, and let's hope the frames are a bit more cooperative today than yesterday. Where we left off at the start of Act 2, and mostly because what we do. So we'll start up at Act 2. What happened in Act 1, for those that wasn't there last night, last day, we basically found out that the fallen star was Tyrion, and Decker Kane died. Nothing else really happened that mattered. Well, Leah just got a bit pissed, but else nothing that matters. So let's jump right into Act 2. Let's see.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda.
Hey. Hello.
I can't imagine you're happy to be in the city.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
He's a bit pissy.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
You're quite right, we will be disappointed.
The cultists are making a great mess of things out in the desert. They deserve the painful death you will bring to them.
What else?
They are torturing and killing innocent villagers to lure you into their trap. But you'll get the better of them, won't you? You seem down today. Tell me what Miriam can do for you.
I am not down. I am resolved.
Well, you should resolve to enjoy life a bit more. So the demon lords want to crush all humanity beneath their heel. Does that mean you can't smile?
Sorry about that.
Are you guarding the refugees over there?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
Where did you last see her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
Hello.
All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they resettle within the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death.
Okay, that doesn't sound fun.
The Iron Wolves were mercenaries until we helped the Zakharoon priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that, but everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Okay,
Have you heard? Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city.
I haven't heard.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Just see that you get out again in one piece.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
It sure does.
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the casino.
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Hello, Enchantress.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I mean to stop them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I understand, but my
Good.
death does not lie here.
She looks different than anyone we've seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ivory, and her eyes, they... No,
Why are you two whispering over there?
no reason.
You sleazy old bad.
Stay back. They're in the rocks. Holy onslaught!
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Where?
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
Ripped in pieces.
Killing these cultists. Come on then.
Who knew that would happen?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Why have you come here?
Well,
Hello,
I
Mr.
am
Big
also looking
Sausage.
for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind! Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
Oh, back.
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more of them ahead?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in two of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
They should have run when they had the chance.
Yeah, but they didn't.
No.
The Dune Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore. I once saw a Thresher in the flesh, and it rather disagreed with my constitution.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs.
The ritual is disrupted!
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
Okay.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Heading this long road.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Always more hidden footprints.
I need essence.
Okay, we need essence. Fine.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Okay. Alright.
No.
The ritual is disrupted!
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even with...
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Kill the demon lord she serves.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
Oh yes. I was meant to find it here.
That is not possible.
This poor Thoth.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago.
Oops.
My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
The Prophet? I have not heard of this figure, but your aid is welcome.
Oh yes.
Now, to the Qasim outpost.
Yadi yadi yadi. Walk around the daddy.
I need essence.
And I need a reason.
No.
Well, die they can.
Meet your
For saddle.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the Prime Evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the Prime Evils to our mortal realm.
Alright. And to those that are in doubt, yes, we are going into an ambush.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
Okay.
I need you to open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice. A gift from Lord Belial.
Or he's setting you up to fail.
No! He would never betray me! Strike her down!
You never learn.
Well...
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
That is not possible. Did Magda go to Alcarnus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I'll be on my way.
Okay.
It cannot be far. That is not possible.
Nothing is impossible, my girl. Nothing is.
Be careful. This ship is cursed by demons. It should be safe as long as we don't disturb it.
Okay, then we won't disturb it.
That is not possible.
These fallen lunatics are the most unstable of their kind, causing them to overproduce highly combustible fluids in their abdomens. I believe this imbalance must be inevitably fatal, leading the lunatics to puncture their stomachs and release their explosive bile in a terrible display when enemies come too near.
No.
This is just so satisfying.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war.
No.
If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Not enough essence.
Not enough essence.
Help us! You can't leave us here!
Of course not. I shall free you. Thank the gods.
You are safe.
Well, isn't it better to thank me instead the gods? After all, the gods didn't do anything. Actually, they are mostly the reason behind all this, so don't fucking thank the gods! Jesus!
I need a corpse.
Oh, thank you. These poor souls.
Yeah. Just using this until I full, yeah, and we are going to get the first boss.
The moment of your death draws near.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
Okay.
I need a corpse. I must wait.
Ow, 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 ow! Wanna get away? Get me away from there! Jesus Christ!
Another triumph for right.
Ouch!
Let the wicked tremble.
When I joined the Coven, it was weak and idle. The leaders were content to do nothing, while the prime evils were imprisoned. I convinced another witch to help me poison them, and together we took control. She left some years later, but I continued, bringing the Coven to glory under Lord Belial.
And the Lord Belial. What did we get? Ah, we got something. Maybe let's see English.
You've been arguing with Lyndon again, haven't you?
Our motivations are complete contradictions of one another. I am driven by honor and the good of others. He is driven by greed and a calling that comes from below his waist.
This one? I think. You that. And we had and hey.
I need to go back.
Return.
Caldeum is still in peril. Before she died, Magda revealed that Belial's treachery goes even deeper than we suspected.
That's not good.
I killed Magda. While we fought, she claimed that Belial used the Imperial Guard to capture Leah.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
We need to get into the city. Ashira might be able to help.
Hey?
Do you remember your time as an angel?
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it.
Hey, that doesn't sound good.
Is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
So they say.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Their hearts possess the will to survive.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
That's true. Come here, talk.
What happened to the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
So you both turned to thieving?
No, he was a member of the city guard.
Oh, you were constantly at odds then?
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
You and your brother chose different paths.
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you committed yourself to a life of crime.
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Your brother had no objections?
That may have been serious.
How long were you looking for me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me, only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
How do you remember these lands?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with wills sharp as stone.
Ah, yes.
They were a great deal more vicious in my age. It pleases me to see that their influence has waned now.
Was your prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Hey. Oh.
Did the prophet foresee everything?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
Tyrael.
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
He is our ally.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Yeah. That's probably...
Hey lady, I got some new things. I heard you came here from Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
Da 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 da. Wait. Okay.
Has anything changed?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
Okay. Well, you have to wait. Oh. Oh.
How did you meet your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Curast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
No.
Your wife was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
That is a crime here, isn't it?
Let's talk about this another time.
Well...
Do you
see
She
that?
looked like a wretched mother when she was transformed, so probably wasn't
The
unjust.
conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people.
Ashira, the Emperor is in danger. I need to speak with him.
I heard what you did at Kasim Outpost in Alcanis. You have my thanks, and you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass.
We will die out here if you don't let us in.
Yeah, we'll probably die even more if you go in, so...
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcanis.
Your guards lied.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
Okay, Bella.
I knew you'd come for me. You are quite the optimist.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there.
Whee!
These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
Almost done. You have to be a bit quicker with your order.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We must reach her.
Right now, survival isn't the problem, so...
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. Always knew it.
But there is still a reason she never reunited with you.
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence.
That is
One of them was
impossible.
trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the Vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable time, I admit. But the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Oh yeah. Damn it.
That is not possible.
Riven teasers.
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers. The electric eels are insidious pests that have taken root in the oases surrounding Caldeum. Known for their stinging strikes, these creatures are particularly dangerous when they attack in large numbers. It is said that raw eel has become a delicacy among Caldeum's elite, but I assure you these rumors are baseless.
Are you sure about that? Sounds pretty tasty.
Rathma has blessed me.
Ratha.
I can only hold my breath so long.
Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone. We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
I need a corpse. No.
Oh, yeah.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life. But I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
Speaking of which, let's get moving.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell. And I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Horadric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Caldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Azmodan!
Leah still adores you, even though you left her behind.
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
Yeah, oh no. Not really.
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Horadric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you meet again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the guards capture you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltankul's head, and the guards found me.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Ariat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
But there were consequences.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What happened when you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Did your brethren understand?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
Okay.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes! He was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I do not like this. We can defeat Belial without using...
What? Ah. Thank you.
I have a new ally. The witch, Adria. She believes that the Black Soul Stone will allow us to defeat the Lords of Hell. But this remains to be seen.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return. Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
Yes.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Yeah, I have a better idea. We let him sleep, and we are all going to end
After what I've heard of you, I'd prefer not to become involved with this Zoltan Kuhl.
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Azmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
He's probably right.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
Uncle Deckard is dead, so don't...
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man, who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
He is not the first. What did he do?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
I'm sorry, but you always have a choice.
How did you rescue your wife?
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You did not fear her, even given the accusations.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
Hey.
I got some new things. You should take a look.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know. Love? Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills. But we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
Love is in the air.
Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family?
You haven't found Shen yet.
Oh, he's such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Oh
I must
my!
decline.
What? Ah, come on! Gee!
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
But what is it? You must tell me everything.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how?
That's easy. He's the emperor.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart. Flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? I know you agree with me, Cormac. You'd best keep your vows in mind. Or maybe you shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
Oh my.
This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She
Me too.
is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
We have no alternative.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you.
Yeah.
I worry about Leah. How is she?
I don't know. Why?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her.
Yeah. Need someone to kill her.
This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
Corpses take many forms. We need this one for the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Well, I am kind of one of myself, so kinda.
Your mind is always wandering.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
Being unusual has its strengths.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
It could be a lingering effect of the spell.
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Oh, that's not good, little friend.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I have heard a lot. I could probably help.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
I will respect your privacy.
God, and you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done for me. They've turned me into a living weapon, a light against darkness.
You cannot serve well in ignorance. Learn the truth, Cormac.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Search for clues. Anything you can find that relates to the Templar.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order.
Alright. Well, this got in for a treat later on. Oh, wait. No! Ah! Okay, not better. Let's get down to it.
It's disgusting. I've seen that woman going in.
It's quite a maze down here, isn't it?
Oh yes it is, Cormac. Yeah, hello?
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Are they?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the oasis. I can open this gate for you.
Thank you.
You must act. Retake control of your city.
There's little I can do. Between my advisors and the Imperial Guard, my every move and action are controlled. I have tried to fight back, but Belial's influence is strong. But now you've given me a chance. Perhaps my only chance.
How can you aid me if you are being watched?
You're here to kill Belial, aren't you? I can help.
But you have no power.
I can still fight in my own way. I want my empire back. I will find where Belial is hiding and deliver him to you.
You've already proved yourself untrustworthy.
I told you it was not my choice. My every move is controlled and I'm surrounded by enemies. But I swear to you, I will help you. I will prove it to you.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. Fuck, am I dropping frames again?
I must have a corpse. I'm afraid not. No.
I expected more!
I require a
By
corpse for that.
holy, do you see that enemy over there?
That is not possible.
I did, my friend. Oh man, and now he's dead. And up we go.
By the light, I've never seen a place like this.
That is not possible.
It is easy to focus on the dangerous foes one may encounter on the ground, but the Bloodhawks rule the skies with terrible ferocity. These crimson-winged birds will wait until their prey is at a disadvantage, then swoop down for it. Watch for their shadows on the nearby terrain, and be prepared to flee quickly.
That is not possible.
No, it's not possible at all, but we still try. Because sometimes the impossible is becoming possible.
To those who doubt my achievements in research, I present my findings on the Dune Dervish. It took me many years to find the truth of these strange, deadly figures. But my sources indicate that they are the cursed remains of mages who summoned a demon far beyond their power to control.
Impossible.
I require a corpse for that. That is no ordinary corpse. Traces of Zoltan Kuhl's magic linger here.
We are in agreement. Kuhl, the renegade, must be stopped. He seeks to duplicate the power of the storms and wield it for his own ends. He is obsessed with the powers of heaven and hell. Drawing their attention will only bring doom to us all.
That's for sure.
Do not fear the end. That is not possible. Rathma has blessed me.
Again. Rathma must be really resourceful since he keeps blessing us.
I'm afraid not.
Not all dangerous demons are large and imposing. The dust imps are little more than children in size, but they possess the cunning and bloodlust of far larger creatures. They take cover in the shadows, emerging only when viable prey wanders too close. Then they ambush, leaving little more than bones behind them.
We set out in 1 week's time, into the desolate sands, to search for Kuhl's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kuhl's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Zoltan Kuhl. We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last 2 Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Ah, fate is whimsical.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah is a very trusting individual, isn't she?
She has a kind heart.
You could not be more different.
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soul Stone. Belial fears its power, for Soul Stones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
Yeah, that's not good.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
His soul is at peace. I can assure you of that.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
Have you faced Belial before?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army, always in the shadows, much like his mentor, Mephisto. He wields intrigue and artifice as proficiently as you wield your weapons.
I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
So be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away.
You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
This is
What?
madness. You must know he will betray us.
How we know?
Have you ever been in love?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart before it went black as coal.
Where is she now?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
You did not intervene.
It wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
I can see the problem.
Do you know the fate of your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
What do you mean?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
How did they die?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. Surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone?
Well...
I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories, but it is dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed Jondar.
If you insist.
I found a journal on Jondar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
A reasonable plan, but you are still worried.
Jondar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? That matters not, for I must do this anyway.
Hey. Oh, the Tolga Oasis.
I must have it home. No.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Some days, I think I would have been happier living a simple life. A farmer does not accomplish great deeds, but he's...
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
I have no time to entertain your assumptions.
Oh, all will be revealed in time.
Well, I'm a necromancer. What much worse can it be? I'll say the necromancer has always been one of my favorite classes in almost every game. It is really an intriguing idea in general what necromancy is about. It's like, Jesus Christ. You always, when you play with life and death and so on, well, I'm sure he does, but you're dead.
I can open this gate for you.
Thank you.
you again.
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kul's blood, you'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are 2 levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Have you located Belial?
Not yet, but I have some ideas. It is difficult. I have many advisors and other attendants close to me day and night. I will find him.
So you have learned some magic now.
They keep a close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Vajera ambassador. I saw him use it before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Bilal to me.
You saw all the guards he had up there. Just how did he manage to sneak away?
Yeah.
Something foul came here before us.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Chaldeum is under siege.
Does he command all of these demons to serve him?
Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
And you agree with him?
Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
He was a great man. By all the
that is not possible. No.
I must say this corpse lanes, I really love that. Jesus Christ, this is so satisfying skill. Come on. Just look how they... It is a really satisfying skill. You're really...
No.
Crazy how good it is, man. Instead, we're mad. They looked you in the eye before they stabbed you in the back. Back in my day. No. He didn't fall back. They just say, when you chop them, they just say thank you, and then you chop them again. Talking back. Back in my day. We didn't have these fancy graphics. Something happened. Down.
Death is swift down here. We must be wary.
I'm afraid not.
Marky.
No.
You will look at what Caddis said. If you want to know the truth of a city, you need look no further than the state of its infrastructure.
Then Chaldeum is rotten.
Yes, and built on secrets.
Yeah.
No.
Back in my day. Damn, son. They died. Back in my day. Ooh. Nice ring. I can't complain about that. Even physical, jeez.
That is not possible.
Okay, next.
That passage should lead to the desolate sands.
A secret door hidden behind a waterfall. How imaginative.
I know, right?
What would you have done?
You shall see when we get to my archives.
Can't believe he stuck me in a barrel. Really, it's quite uncomfortable in here.
Yes.
That is not possible.
Well, are you still alive out there? Or is it the monsters? Oh, say yes if you are. Or you could clap.
No. Don't think so. Whip.
If you could just smash this barrel open, I would be much obliged.
I'm sure you would. Okay. Don't have a sideline now,
I'm
so.
not actually a talking barrel. Don't worry about breaking it. Me.
Like the frenzy more.
Just a little whack should take care of it. Not too hard.
Let's get him out.
Thank you for releasing me. It was getting a little boring in there. I am seeking a magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very aqueducts. It would be a valuable addition to my jeweler's tools. Help me find it, and I will be greatly indebted to you.
I will remember that.
Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
Only an enemy would name you that.
What? I have no enemies. Everybody loves Shen.
Alright. We'll say that.
I can't imagine why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knowledgeable guide.
Wait, you were his guide?
Oh yes, I could show you around the world 5 times and never stub a toe.
Well, congratulations.
That is not
What a
possible.
fascinating place this is. Oh, look at all this wonderful architecture. You could walk all the way around the world and never find its like. Except for this part. I've seen this somewhere else before.
You? Hi. Hello, Robin.
That is not
Where my
possible.
young guide got off to. His name was Gavin, I believe. Yes, that was it. Nice young fellow. He must still be around here also. Or perhaps he got lost. No, we're not lost, are we?
No.
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid
it was
not.
actually quite an
Crucible, it's mine!
Be careful, Gavin. It might be cursed. The crucible should be safe now. Pick it up. Pick it up.
I feel a bit cold here.
My bag is full.
That's not good. Can't really do much about that.
Why do you think the Coven does what it does? What drives people to evil?
There are two sides to the balance. Some crave only power.
I don't know.
Poor young man. If I had known the crucible was cursed, I never would have brought him along. If you come see me in Chaldeum, I can show you how the crucible can combine jewel fragments. Well, you know, I've been searching for a certain jewel for a long, long time. I'm in no rush. But maybe if I go with you, I'll find it just like I found this crucible. May I come with you on your journey and make glorious jewelry for you?
As long as you don't cause any trouble.
Oh, the way out is just a little farther. I am starving. Do you think we'll find any good food down here?
No.
Highly unlikely.
Such pessimism from one so young. Hoping for the best never disappoints.
You go on ahead. I'm going back to town. I need to learn the spell needed to restore Cool's body. I'll meet you when you get to the archives.
Hey, thank you.
You and I are the same. But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends.
Of course.
You choose to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
I am a priest of Rathma. I serve a greater calling.
There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again. Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve.
Yeah, we are just going back to camp.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I won't be disappointed, she says. And I highly doubt she is right. Oh, wait. Sorry. Okay. Now to the most irritating quest in the whole game. Let's see if we are hell lucky to hit jackpot pretty fast.
Lie beneath this desert, perhaps even beneath the sands we now tread upon. The Horadrim could not destroy them. They could only lock the door behind them. And I still...
That is not possible.
During the Mage Clan Wars, the Viserai summoned giant demons to guard their estates. After years of patrolling the desert sands, the demons' hides became thick as stone and caked with grit. In the end, they have outlived their masters. Now, only the glowing runes on their skulls belie their true origins.
Let's hope it's
These creatures won't go down easily.
I'm afraid not.
Roaring to you.
okay.
That is not possible. That is not possible. I'm afraid not.
You?
Many creatures died here.
Brass wrote that this land was an oasis of surpassing beauty once. A great magical battle sucked the water from the earth, killing every animal for miles.
Yeah. Now let's see if we can find
We, the Zakarum, have endeavored to make Chaldean a city of mercy and salvation, but we have not yet been able to convince the emperors to change the ancient policy of exile. Prisoners convicted of treason are still sent to the desolate sands to die with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
No.
What a monstrous creature!
oh no. Ah, the bruise
The grave beckons. No.
was the waypoint. Oh, where do we find the first pathway? Should be around here, so why haven't I found it yet? Ah, there we go.
Weakness consumes you. That is not possible.
Some of my blood is within that cave.
Oh yes.
I can feel it.
That's good.
We are well on our way.
I believe with this soul stone, I will finally be able to unlock the true power of man. In ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age. With the soul stone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
The rockworm may very well be the ugliest creature ever to blight the world with its presence. Bereft of any features aside from its massive jaws, the rockworm appears to be a giant invertebrate. I should like to study it further, but its burrowing tendencies make it extraordinarily difficult to track.
It's just taking a trip down the... And so it died again.
I'm afraid not.
Alright, right into that stun. Jesus.
Your death nears.
There's one near and the sun goes by. I don't know.
What further trials await us now?
The trials of trials itself. There is the trial and trial again. No, I'm the trial and trial. We have this trial and trial. The trial again.
This world can abide you no longer. My power has grown.
Yet again.
You will make a fine corpse.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, just walking around and thinking, oh my god, what the hell have I done?
That is not possible. The night embraces you. No.
This ability is just so satisfying. Jeez. That was so hot.
That soulstone will be my greatest work, my legacy, and my gift to humanity. There will be wars to come between man and the creatures of heaven and hell. The power housed within my stone is the very thing needed to set mankind free from demons and angels forever.
Yeah, he's probably right, but still crazy.
This portal has made many rich, but it killed my brother Garrett when he used it. I'm too frightened to risk my life trying.
Don't really care. Alright. That was the down. Now we know that's now. Freaking frick can this one be? Let's look over here. Oh. Where can it be? It's probably the last place I'm looking, but Jesus Christ, if they absolutely have to make a big giant area, why the freaking frick should it be so fucking damn hard to find everything?
A mighty adversary is before
I'm afraid not.
Hey. Yeah. What's that? A rare phylactery, okay.
Did Rast write anything more?
Not much. There were no survivors from the battle that day. Or at least none that ever left this land. Local legend says that magic twisted them, making them cannibals and worse. And that they sleep beneath the sands, waiting for nightfall.
Are you kidding me?
In here, I can feel my blood nearby. God. They hid some of it beyond this portal.
It's hard to believe the Herodrum came to a place like this.
Why is that hard to believe?
possible. No.
Keep those fucking teleporters away! I don't want teleporters. And my doorstep at least. So...
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
Okay, we did not have the right place. Damn it! Let's see.
Give it more time.
Am I bound to look at the wrong place all day today? Jesus. Oh god. This is gonna be a long act 2 if this is gonna be the case all the way through.
I'm afraid not.
Meet your death. Glory to you.
Okay, let's see if we can.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
I'm afraid not.
Teleporters.
My bag is full.
You're kidding me. Okay.
I need to go back.
Yeah. I know. After all, me.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
Okay. Oh, I can pick more up.
I'm afraid not. All must serve the cycle.
What was last achievement? Bone Shearer. Okay, yep. Ah! I have seen that. You're fucking kidding me! Where the hell did I miss something? Oh god. Sometimes I understand why people using map hacks and so on, because sometimes
Caldeum seems
they
a treacherous city.
just
Could it all be the result of the demons we
fucking
pursue?
stupid.
Yes, but there is a share of darkness in every human heart.
A sobering.
I guess that it was the first place I looked and somehow I missed it. I can't believe that's that. But it's the only reason I can come or think of. No? Where the hell is that body? Where have I missed something? But it's not here, that's for sure. It's not down here either? No? This makes no freaking sense. Yeah. An emerald. Yeah, perhaps. That's the gateway I have missed.
We found Kuhl's archives. They were strangely empty at first, but Kuhl laid traps everywhere, each step harder than the next. It was foolish to expect otherwise. Kuhl has prepared for many years for someone to come for him. Perhaps we are fools, and yet we must push on.
Finally, I have unlocked the secret of the soul stones once given to the Horadrim by Tyrael. An impressive creation, to be sure, but one that I am certain can be doomed. My archives are at the northern tip of the desolate sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone.
Liar. We both know you will betray us the first chance you get.
I am many things, Templar, but I am no liar. With all the secrets I have learned over the centuries, the truth is far more entertaining. For example, Would you like to hear of the true origin of your order?
There is nothing you have to say that would interest me.
Here is the entrance to my archives. Let me activate the portal.
And we are in.
I had to build all of this for my research and my experiments. The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation. I sacrificed much to make it.
I can imagine that.
I don't like the look of this place.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
Looks like I got here just in time. Emperor Hakan? What are you doing here?
Good, everyone's together. I came to tell you that I have found Bilal, and I'm ready to lead you to him.
Really?
All well and good. But first, I will be made whole.
We're ready to do our part. Just you remember yours.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure what I expected it would be like to have my mother back. But it wasn't this. She's different than what I imagined. I can see the toll her mission has exacted from her, just as it had with my uncle.
You said you know where he is.
Yes, but we must be very careful. He has noticed your actions, and he grows nervous. If you focus on the Soul Stone, we can confront Belial afterward.
Yes, yes.
Beyond these portals lie two relics that were once powered by my blood. Take the vials you recovered and use them to activate the relics.
I will stay here and prepare the ritual. Be careful.
I'm always careful.
Even after everything we've come to know about Sultan Kul, I never imagined anything like this. Maybe Adria is right about the Black Soul Stone.
You doubted me. How disappointing.
That sounds ominous.
Angels are no better than demons. Did you know that they once voted on whether or not to eliminate all of mankind? Only one vote saved us from extinction.
Tyrael.
Yes. Whatever else he may be, he is the aspect of justice. And there is no justice in murder.
What is this about? Thing. That's odd. Oh well.
No.
Get that one! I am your foe.
That poor goblin. This way. Didn't expect that way either, so...
All must serve the cycle.
I'm afraid not. The sand stirs beneath me. This world can abide you no longer. No. That is not possible.
Okay.
I like to think the world is safer now.
That's fine, you like to do that. Don't count on it.
That is not possible. All must serve the cycle.
I could have helped all men become Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my Herodic brothers could not accept man's true destiny.
Seal the Shadow Locks with vials of his blood, and we will hide the blood in the desert under eternal guard. I can only hope that the world does not forget of Kul's evil, and his blood remains undisturbed beneath the shifting sands.
And what do we get this time? Nothing. Oh. That's just Yada. Still picking. Oh yeah, that's all. Oh, what? Let's do it. Let's do alcohol.
What sort of emperor allows his people to fall into such suffering?
A suspicious one.
True. I suppose this is what one should expect in such a case.
Hey. Next.
The grave beckons. That is not possible.
Splatter, rush, blood, crash. Everything is a bloody pole. Deep sploop splat. Now everything is flattened out. Here, little fella.
You will make a fine corpse.
They are already Kosa's little friend, so Kosa will make a fine one. Oh god.
I'm afraid not.
Again?
I need to go back.
Okay. Back with us we go then.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
Your daughter's skill at magic has far surpassed your own.
The power was always within her. Now she's learning to control it.
Was she born with it?
I do not know where her power comes from. I spent a lifetime studying the ways of magic. It did not come so easily to me.
I hear a little bit of jealousy. And she's a freaking liar when she says she doesn't know where the power comes from.
That the end times are upon us. But do you truly believe that Belial and Asmodan could have engineered these events?
For now, they are the greatest threat.
Try as we might, Kul simply cannot be killed. His cursed blood sustains him. He bleeds sand and his laughter mocks us. There is only one course of action left to us. We will separate his body and his head, and hide the body within the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. Shadowy realm of shadows. Next.
This must be the Shadow Portal. Let us be done with this.
Horadrim did all this to lock my body away. They must have been very angry with me.
If they could not kill you, what else could they do? That is not possible.
They were never very imaginative.
This world can abide you no longer.
Apparently.
For the order!
Decay and rot. That is not possible.
I don't like the look of that.
No. The grave beckons. That is not possible. This world can abide you no longer. I'm afraid not. The night embraces you. No. I understand so much more now.
Really want to use this one mostly because intelligence maximum. Going a little bit back on the let's go. Fine. Never mind.
Weakness consumes you.
So the way is a way.
I'm afraid not.
You do not trust me. I understand. But we are more alike than you know. We have both tasted what it is to be Nephilim. Join with me, and we can become the masters of this world.
You have misjudged me. Do not do it again.
Cool mocks my every step. I try to shut him out, but his chattering is ceaseless. He takes joy in taunting me. I will not rise to the bait. I will not give in to him. I long for the silence that will come once I secure his head away.
He's not like that much, the poor Cruel.
I have the body. Then let me begin the ritual. But I'm warning you, Cool. You'd better not cross us.
You are surrounded by deceit, young one. I am the least of your concerns. Concentrate, Leah. Soon now. Just a bit longer. Just a moment. Almost. Yes. My blood thunders within me. This fetid air fills my ravaged lungs. I'm alive again.
Good for you.
You're welcome. And the soul stone?
Very well. The bargain stands. Quickly, to my sanctum.
So, first of all, yes. Yes. Let's see.
At long last, I can complete my life's work. All will tremble at my power. What is this? How has this happened? The souls of the dead lords of hell have been absorbed into the stone. Abandon your quest, Nephilim. Your allies seek only to control you. With the power I offer, you and I could rule over all creation.
No. Give me the stone, or face me as your enemy.
Wait there! Let me out of there! Jesus Christ!
I'm afraid not.
Wards have been triggered. It seems my brothers have finally come looking for me. Damn them. I am not ready. Too much of my power is invested in the stone's creation. I must finish it. The future of mankind.
Ah, sorry.
Is it true then? The slain lords of hell are within this stone.
20 years ago, during the darkening of Tristram, Cain told me of Zoltan Kuhl's profane soulstone.
That's why you left me. You went to mark the demon's souls so that they could be drawn into Kuhl's vessel.
Yes, my daughter. I have sacrificed everything for this.
I am returning to town.
Yeah, we are returning to town.
This soul stone is a weak vessel. It may not be able to contain Belial and Asmodan as well as the others.
Then I will shatter it, and the lords of hell will be no more. While I was in Tristram, Deckard Cain told me of a black soulstone crafted by a renegade Horadrim. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but later, I realized its true significance. I knew the essences of the 5 slain lords of hell still existed in our world, so I spent the last 20 years locating and preparing them to be drawn into the stone when it was finished.
Finished?
Kuhl was interrupted during his first attempt. Now that the Soul Stone is finally complete, the Lords of Hell have been trapped within it. Know this. I have given everything. Even my own blood, my own daughter, so that I could hunt Belial and Azmodan. Do not question my dedication. I have given more than any, and I will give more before the end comes.
Yeah.
Controlling the Black Soulstone will be perilous.
This was your plan. You can handle it, can't you?
It won't be me who will use it. Only Leah, under my guidance, can wield it. Her power is far greater than mine, and it will ensure our success.
Okay.
We've got to reach the Emperor. He said he can lead us to Belial.
Are you certain we can trust the child?
Nope.
We have no choice. But know this. If Belial gets desperate, he will unleash hell upon Chaldeum.
So before we face him, we must evacuate the citizens. The Iron Wolves can help.
Let us speak with them.
I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh?
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
The magic will take time to dissipate.
Yes, the spell that sent me to this time was bound to the Prophet. Now he is missing, and some parts of me are missing as well. Lost to the ages.
You could try to conjure them back.
Yes, but it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the Prophet's was.
Oh, they're probably not.
I have translated a strange passage from Jondar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
You risk more by delaying.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
Yes, yes.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I will be. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Don't like being disappointed, but you're right, I was disappointed. You won't.
What happened during your time with the Vetchin?
When we first joined the wagon train, we were just two lost souls. The Vetchin thought it was unbearably romantic. A pair of lovers on the run from their pasts. I suppose it might have even been true. A mystic with the Vetchin recognized Mira's talent immediately. We stayed with them while Mira learned from her. Along the way, we fell in love and married. I've never known anything as surely as my love for her.
She cast quite a spell on you.
Never mind.
Hey, yep.
Why did you settle in Tristram?
You know, I've asked myself that. It was Mira's idea. I wonder if she saw something and knew that I needed to be there to help you. Did she know what was going to happen all along?
A worthy question, but it changes nothing. Her journey has ended, and yours continues.
You may be right. I've work to do.
Hello. This one is the upgrade.
Belial has started his attack on the city. Let's go. Ashira is already at the sewers. Hurry!
We'll keep you safe. Belial is retaliating against us. We must act.
When the fireballs began falling from the sky, we started evacuating the people. They will be safe here.
I'll find the others.
The Iron Wolves will assist you to the death.
I saw people hiding under the carts. Bring them to the sewers.
We can't risk our lives on this foolish heroism. We must go to the
Hurry! We'll keep you safe.
We have nowhere to hide. Watch out! Keep the people away from those fireballs.
I am keeping them away from this fireball. Not my fault, they are idiots.
Who has brought this wrath down upon us?
I have absolutely no idea.
You'll be
But,
safe down here. There are more people to the west, through the doors.
Come here, little friend.
Who has brought this wrath down upon us?
I must be Belial.
What is happening?
Quick, into the sewers.
Now to the gates. We have no time to lose.
Let's go.
Now, Leah, use your power just the way I taught you and bring down these gates.
Stand back. I still can't fully control it.
Halt!
The power of hell cannot save you!
Stop them!
That is not possible.
I'm glad that's over.
Kneel before the servants of Belial.
That sorcerer's illusion blocks our path. Kill him!
On it.
I'm afraid not.
Well, unimaginable. Could we find more like that?
Again, daughter!
I feel so weak. I don't know if I can.
You must! Now! It is up to you now. Hurry! I must stay here and tend to Leah.
Okay.
Praise the gods, you've arrived just in time. Show me the soul stone.
Do you seek a new prison, Belial?
Clever, but know this, Nephilim. Asmodan knows of the stone and the power it contains. Even if you defeat me, he will exterminate you and every last one of your misbegotten kind.
That might be the case, but we're still going to try. Might have made a tiny mistake here.
not be undone! This world is mine! I cast off these petty illusions. Behold, the true vision of the Lord of Hell!
Give it more time.
En belejligelse. Oops. Oh well.
Quickly, Leah. Seal Belial's soul within the stone. It is ironic that one as twisted as Zoltan Kuhl played so great a role in our salvation.
Kuhl was once a tireless enemy of hell. From his life, let us learn. The longer we fight evil, the more it can corrupt our hearts.
That's not good. Yep.
I need to go back.
Yeah, I know. Okay. That all? How disappointing. Okay.
Do you ever miss your own time?
Have you remembered anything?
Yes, faintly. My sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vigerai lord.
Did you learn magic from him?
No. I began reading his spell books out of curiosity and teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time, but then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
Aww. Only demons.
I am prepared to read these key words. I will turn the page. How odd. They are simple words. Words that I have never seen together before. Oh, I can see everything. Water on a leaf. A burning hut. Light in my mother's eyes. Oh, make it stop! It's slowing now. I can... Oh, no! No! I was a young man. A promising soldier of Westmarch. The Order recruited me. They lied to me. Piled false sins upon me.
Why?
I do not know. But I am sure this is why Jondar turned from the Order. He was a fool. The Grand Maester cannot possibly know what his Inquisitors have done. When I return with the tomes, he will punish them for their sins. Please, I must think on this.
Okay.
Today is a good day. You have liberated this land and brought low a Lord of Hell. Enjoy this moment, for tomorrow our war continues.
There is no time for rest. Even now, Azmodan plots our destruction.
The Lord of Sin is an uncanny tactician. He'll attack us where he believes we'll least expect it.
And where defeat would break our will to resist.
You are learning well, Leah. Now you must go to Caldeum's great library and continue with your uncle's work.
A glorious development.
Okay. I want a bone spirit. On to bone spirit heals enemy. This is a hell of a powerful one. Can charge every 15 seconds. So yes. Well, onwards to Act 3. That will be the last act for today.
I can be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Let me know when you are prepared to go.
None of this makes any sense to me. What am I missing, Uncle? What am I supposed to see?
Thought you were so clever. That you'd outwitted us all. One by one, our brethren fell into your trap. But not me. I defy you. I know the Black Soul Stone is the key, and it shall be mine. Soon my army shall pour forth from the shattered mountain, ravaging this world and all hope of resistance. My minions will find the stone, wherever you choose to hide it. Then, at long last, Osmodan shall reign as the prime evil. Leah, are you all right? Speak to me, child.
Arian. The demon's invasion will come from Arian.
Rip in pieces. Act the third.
Leah has learned where our journey leads. Asmodan's forces will strike from the depths of Ariat Crater. That leaves the soldiers at Bastion's Keep to bear the brunt of his attack. I must ensure that they are victorious.
Okay. Yes, that's the end of today's stream. We have completed Act 1 and yeah. So that is the end of today's stream. We completed Act 1, Act 3, 4, 2. God damn it. And the watch will be up on YouTube as usual at Outlet10. And you can follow me on Twitter at Outlet10. And thank you for stopping by, and we will see you tomorrow for some Act 3 and perhaps Act 4. They aren't that long, any of them, so see you tomorrow, and ciao!